Good morning again. I want to talk a little bit today. If you've been looking at my social media and some of the other podcasts, we talked a lot about learning, never stop learning, continue to learn. And I just want to talk a little bit about what maybe that means. What do I mean by that? Basically, the world today is an open library. You have more access to learning material than ever before in the history of the world. And you have it right at your fingertips, on your phone, in your Google app or whatever search engine you use. It's right there. Access to perhaps the entire world history of learning. And it's at your fingertips. All you have to do is access it. I'm not just talking about learning about the stuff that we were talking about in the last couple of videos, personal finance, how to stay out of debt, how to not get yourself into trouble with credit cards and buy now, pay later nonsense. I'm talking about learning continuously about the world that we live in. If you read about some of the great minds in our day, some of the leaders of business and industry, leaders of science and technology, they were basically reading machines. They never stopped. One of the big things that they read all the time, and I'm talking about people like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger and Elon Musk and Steve Jobs, one of the things that they read, biographies. Elon Musk said when he first started PayPal and made $1 gazillion off of his work, they said, "Oh, where did you learn how to run business? Like, where'd you learn how to run a business? Did you go to Harvard Business School or something?" He said, "No, I read biographies and I learned about people that were successful in running businesses." And that is basically the secret formula that you have at your fingertips right now. So whatever you're doing, whatever your life's work is going to be, read about it. Learn to read. If you don't like to read, now is a great time to figure out how you're going to read better. Read things that are interesting. They don't have to be lofty reference books. They don't have to be, some nonfiction stuff. Read an interesting story. Read a mystery. Read an Agatha Christie book. Read Murder on the Orient Express or Death on the Nile or something like that. Read a Sherlock Holmes book. Read something you always wanted to read about. Read something you remember people talking about when you were a kid that you never read. But get your mind, get your eyes in the habit of reading. Put a book at your bedside table and look at it at night before you go to bed, before you go to sleep. Reading is really the key to opening the world. And it's all out there for you. It's all out there waiting. I was just looking at the biography of Edward Land, who's the guy that invented the Land camera, Polaroid Instamatic camera, the Polaroid Instant camera. He was such a voracious reader. He is said to have read every book in the public library in his town. Same story with Warren Buffett. Every book in the library of their town. Were they all books that they were incredibly interested in? I don't know, maybe. Some of these people that are, at the upper 1 percentile of intelligentsia, they read everything because they're interested in everything, which is pretty incredible. My message to you, though, is read. Don't stop reading. Become the best at what it is you do. Maybe you don't know what it is you do yet. Maybe you don't know what you want to do. Reading about different things may help you. Go on Google tonight and type in a job that you always dreamed about, a profession that you always thought about. Maybe somebody told you when you were young, hey, you're a good talker, maybe you should be a teacher. Or maybe you should be a lawyer. Maybe you should be a this. Maybe you always wanted to be a fireman or a cop or an EMT. The world's waiting for you. You don't even have to get off your chair. You don't have to go to the library anymore. We used to say, go to the library and read. It's in your pocket. It's in your smartphone. Everything, but everything, is there waiting to be digested. And you don't want that to go to waste. You want to make the best use of that and figure out what it is you can be doing, what your life's work is going to be. The journey awaits you. When opportunity knocks, it doesn't knock twice. So take advantage of all the advantages we have today. And don't stop believing in yourself. Have a great one. Bye-bye.